I did it right.
I want to play with my water bottle today.
Yeah!
I'm gonna fidget with it till the video's over.
Yeah!
I want to play with my water bottle today.
Wait,
All right.
Derek and Kenny both left. Thanks a lot, guys.
You're welcome. We can clear a room.
I can in one specific way, Sam in another.
All right, guys. Welcome to BackTalk Live.
It is a specific skill set.
This is the last BackTalk Live till late December.
That we'll ever do because
Ever.
No, just because next week is Black Friday.
Is my
The
phone
week
okay?
after that, we'll be
It's
at
good.
PAX, where we'll be doing a live show. Our top 10.
Games that need expansions.
Right, I forgot.
And currently don't have any. Yes, I'm in a weird mood. Shut up.
Okay, so we're talking about Christmas shopping or just shopping in general, getting games for people. We don't normally shop for people except on their birthdays or Christmas or if you like offended them.
I was just shopping for my kids last night. So I shopped for them, but it wasn't for Christmas. It wasn't for a birthday.
Okay, was it like something they needed?
Uh-huh.
Okay. But we don't normally just go out and buy someone a game.
no,
Have you ever?
no.
Well, are we playing that game now? Ever have you ever? Or whatever.
Okay, so
Maybe I have. I don't know.
I know that when I first got
like
into gaming, though, I was like gung-ho on this. Like, I must get a game for everybody that they, too, will share this great,
How did that go?
love. So the number one thing to talk about is that you're not going to convert everyone by buying them a game.
Nope.
And in fact, you will run into the thing where you'll go there 6 months later, open a closet, and see the game and shrink on the shelf for a lot of these folks.
With a rather thick layer of dust.
They
And
need
I-
to clean their house.
I
That's
don't
true.
think that you should be offended by that because that was on my list somewhere.
I would be completely offended.
Yeah, well, just I mentioned non-gamers. Should you buy games for someone who's not a gamer?
It depends. I think if you, like for example, if I know that somebody is a World War II buff and they love everything you could possibly ever think is consumable about World War II, I think about buying a Memoir 44 because it's something that they're completely interested in, and it's just another way for them to enjoy that hobby or interest. But I mean, it would have to be, I'd have to know the person. I'm not just some Tom, Dick, or Harry, and say, oh, here's a board game. Thanks.
Is it like Monopoly?
Yeah, right. Right. So I mean,
Yes,
it depends.
Yeah, I bought games for people before, but whenever I buy a game, it's always super light. It's one of the lightest games I can think of.
I agree. I think I've done the same thing, but it needs to be something they'll actually play is the idea,
Well, that's a hard call too because when they get it, they'll be like, "Oh, this looks really fun." I'm like, and I'm not sure. Now, if you have played a game with them before and they liked it, I don't even hesitate. That's the game they're getting.
Right, okay.
Like if I
sure.
play, let's say I go play Codenames with someone and they really like Codenames.
And you hope they
I'm not going to
haven't
go, oh, they like Codenames. Well, yeah, you hope they
I
don't.
hope they haven't bought it yet. Yeah.
Yeah, but usually that's the kind of person who, if they do buy it, they'll tell you next time they see you. Oh, by the way, I got that game we played.
Yeah. But I mean, that's kind of the rub, right? You got to know the person. And if you maybe don't know the person as well, sure, you're going to buy them a lighter game because you don't know what they can or cannot handle or what they want to handle. But if I go back to my World War II thing, if somebody's really into World War II, they know dates, they know names of people, they're really into it, that the capacity that they need in order to remember all that and keep it all in line, that lends that they can handle a little bit of a heavier game. And it's not like Memoir 44 is that difficult anyway.
No, I think those things are not translatable. That makes it sound like the person who doesn't want to play Memoir 44 is dumb.
No,
That person
that's
has
not what I
a
meant at all.
different skill set.
That's not what I meant at all.
I know extremely smart people who can't, or have a hard time reading game rules, or have a hard time remembering 4 steps in a board game, but they can, operate on a human brain. I mean, it's like those things are not translatable. I think.
Well, I can play a board game, but I can't operate on a human brain, so we balance out. When I meet that brain surgeon, I'll be like, yeah, but can you play Memoir?
Sucker. No, I don't know. It's It's a tricky thing. A subject matter, I think, doesn't translate that to me, in my opinion. I think if I'm into, Marie Antoinette literature, I might not want to get a Marie Antoinette make-it-at-home kit. You know what I mean?
Make-it-at-home kit?
You press button, it's like, gotta make cake. And then there comes a little guillotine.
Yeah, who knows? That's my point is, again, one activity because it's thematically linked to another one.
Again, yeah.
But it's certainly a way. I mean, I found with non-gamers, it's an easy way to get them to play a game if it's about something they like.
Oh, sure. But you're going to want to be there for that. The only way I would get someone a game is if I've played games with them.
All right, well, then
There's no question.
That is the next question then that I had here was,
yes.
When you buy someone a game, should you buy a game you like so that you can play it with them?
No, that's
it's
like
their game. I don't care.
That's like basics 101 for buying gifts.
Well, if that's a basic, a lot of people don't know that rule. I really like this, so I got you one.
Yeah, but no, your question was so that you could play with them.
Well, I don't know. Okay, first of all, I'm not recommending this whole, hey, honey, I bought you a game.
Right.
For me,
right?
Yeah, no, that's not right. But I mean, I just brain farted. Go ahead,
I'm talking about, so I have my friend, and I'm like, oh man, I'm going to get him a game. Do I assume that if I buy someone a game, it's my responsibility to also teach them the game?
Nope.
No,
There's
absolutely.
words in the box. Read them?
Yeah, that's true.
That's Rodney's job.
No, again, it's just, I won't buy someone a game if I haven't played with them. That's pretty much a rule of thumb for me. If I haven't played with them already and I saw them enjoy a party game or enjoy a take that card game or something, I'm not going to take a stab at that. It's absolutely, it's like if I don't know what kind of movie someone enjoys, I'll be like, well, do I buy them a comedy or a drama or a horror movie? Ugh, it's a total stab in the dark.
All right.
Like this horror movie I saw.
I was taught when my mom taught me when I was a kid that whenever I went to a friend's birthday party, that when we went to buy him a gift, I should buy him something that I would like to receive as a gift. But I don't think that holds true in this.
No, but that's because you know the other kid pretty well, right? Or it's not like some kids. That you're more correlating with them than I would be with someone. I have several hundred games. Someone does not.
Right. Right. Exactly.
So speaking of which, if you buy a game for someone who's a gamer.
Hold on. Go ahead. I'm there.
Are you buying for a gamer? What are things there? Should you look for a list? Or do you just try to look at their collection and buy them a game that they don't have?
Well,
if they haven't pre-ordered it.
It's for a gamer?
Yeah, we're talking about buying for gamers.
Don't take the risk. They probably bought it before you walked in the game store.
Not necessarily. Well,
they're probably in there when you walk in.
I know, right?
I challenge you to buy Jason a game.
For
Christmas.
Well, it won't matter because he has multiples of the same game, so I can get away with that.
All in shrink.
He'd be like,
oh. Hey, Jason, here, I got you this. Oh, I have it twice, but thanks. I needed a third. Cool. Success.
No, definitely you should take advantage of those different avenues of finding out what they want. I mean, if they have a geek profile and they have wants on there, of course, try to make sure that they keep up with it.
Yeah.
And it's not what they wanted like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But, absolutely take advantage of those
There's
things.
a couple of ways I would say to do this. Yes, I mean, that's all just good advice. But know what kind of games they like and strike early. So as soon as something hits, and find out if they're pre-orderers, if they're into that, because then you're in trouble. But if they're not, get something as soon as it hits and give it to them quickly. Because then you can probably beat them to that punch.
In this case, though, you do want to know what kind of games they like.
Well, yeah. That's what I mean.
I'm not buying you Twilight Imperium 5.
Stefan Feld.
That's out?
They love Stefan Feld games. They always seem to be playing Stefan Feld games. They like that kind of thing. Cool. Oh, there's a new Stefan Feld game coming out. I'm going to get it as soon as it hits and give it to them quickly, hoping to, again, beat them to that punch.
And just say, here's your Christmas present, even though it's like 2 months before Christmas?
Man, I don't do dates, man. Arbitrary dates, I'm sorry. Look, the man ain't going to keep me down like that.
Okay.
I give you a gift when love inspires me to give you said gift. Hashtag love, baby.
Okay.
Okay.
Luther Vandross there, but okay.
So,
All right.
all right. I personally recommend working with, if they have a spouse, working with their spouse, because then you can figure out what
Make a
they've
game.
done or
If
not.
they can keep a secret.
That's true. Also, expansions to games that they love is also a pretty good bet.
That's true.
Like, oh, you like this game? All right, there's a new expansion coming out. That's what I'll get.
Yeah.
Of course, again, it depends what kind of gamer they are. So that was the next question I have. What do you do for the gamer who has everything? What do you do for Jason or for people like that? What if you're buying me a game?
I don't buy you a game
Yeah, I know.
because that's like trying to nail Jell-O to the wall.
No, it's like trying to buy a fish water, but yes.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Here,
impossible.
have a cold glass of spring water.
Try it. You'll understand after you try.
Oh, I get it, because it'll just like.
It'll just fall off. Yeah.
Okay, so Tom, if I want to buy you a game, I think I have to give you something that is not a game. It is gaming adjacent.
Actually,
Bingo! Like this
did
table.
You
did
can-
I just get
wow,
like some bonus
okay.
points? Yeah, you got it.
Wow.
You got one of these in the mail. Just wait for it sitting down.
No, but that's what I was saying.
I'll give you like one of those books of what are those codes? Not codes. What's that called? Coupons. Like a book of coupons that says like, one free game day with me.
Oh, I hate those.
you pronounced it right.
Oh, coupons? Yeah, I
No,
don't say that.
coupons.
I say coupons. A book of coupons.
That's
He
the
says
correct
coupons.
way.
It's
I know he
fine.
does.
You're allowed to say coupons.
It's in the dictionary.
Yeah.
The dictionary doesn't
secondary
speak,
pronunciation.
Well, some do, so I don't think that was actually good.
Ooh, is it the future? Is it? You're not getting a game
Hey, Siri,
now.
how do you say Coupon? Siri, I hate you. Siri didn't even listen to me. Hey, Siri, how do you say Coupon?
Coupon.
Ha ha! In your face! No! I'm standing up again. Okay.
Coupon. Probably.
Shut up, Siri.
Okay, anyway. Yeah, that would be a neat idea. Like, one one game of your choice that we play this weekend. That kind of thing. You know what I mean? Be clever with it, but yeah, sticking with the.
Those always are full of regrets, though.
That's a wee bit cheesy.
That's cute. It's a cute thing.
It's cute. Seriously, they're cheesy because you always regret them because they'll be like, "Oh, this is great,
But give you this
busiest
coupon.
day of the year.
Yeah.
Everything else is going on." They're like, "Hey."
Remember when you gave me this book? Look, I want to chance one in right
A
now.
new game comes in the mail, and I'm like, "Oh man." He's like, "Hey, remember when you promised to play any game you want with me?" I'm like, "You mean this one?" No.
Yes. I mean, most gift giving is coupled with regret.
What? That is
Confucius,
such a
baby.
morbid look at gift giving.
All right, next question here.
Go with what else you got?
Can you buy? What about gift certificates?
Like coupons?
I mean,
No,
it's,
like,
it could be.
hey, here's a cool stuff gift certificate.
I mean, I would of course dress it up in a card that has some.
Thanks. I don't think
I
it's.
mean, a
Bucks,
greeting.
kid, get out of my face.
I know, right? Well, that's what I'm saying. If you just give somebody money, it can be very disjointed and disconnected.
First of all, I like to argue. I will never, if someone says here, I'll be like,
Well, yeah.
Is that in a
of course.
card?
Christ, of course. I mean, that's different for us. But I mean, my son just got a $25 gift card a few weeks ago. No, to
That's the
to
problem.
GameStop.
Okay, that's
and
cute.
he went in there and he bought himself some stuff, and he was loving it. So because he could buy
That's
it for
fine.
himself.
That's
but some
fine.
people
You
think
need
gift
to
cards
know
are not personal.
No,
They
they're
are not.
They're very impersonal. That's why I just
I actually like money better than gift card because
A gift card is like,
Gift
here's
card's
money
like-
you can only spend on a specific place.
Well, there are gift cards that you can spend in a number of different places. Like they're usually families of stores.
sure, but it's like,
Or
here, go
something
out
like
to
that.
eat, but only at the restaurant I picked.
Yeah, right.
But it's on me.
Yeah.
It depends how you sell it,
Gift
though.
cards
You know
are
what
nice,
I mean?
I
If
guess.
you're like, hey, I bought you a trip to Red Lobster, it depends on how you spin it, I think.
Yeah.
If you're like, I bought you a night out, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's my plan. Like, I planned you an evening.
Yeah.
But here's a gift card. Yeah, it feels really impersonal. You have to kind of know who you're giving it to. That seems more like a, I don't really know you that well.
Dressing it up with a greeting card is
That's a good way
where
to do
you
it.
can explain it and do exactly
Yeah, if you
that.
do that, I think it comes across a little nicer, thoughtful.
No, I get
pretend to be
that.
thoughtful,
What would
yeah.
you rather get from someone, though? A gift
Oh,
certificate or a
straight
game?
cold cash.
I get the cash part.
Yeah, I mean, It depends, I guess, on, I mean, if they know me, they know the stores that I like to shop at, and I shop there frequently, well, then it's just like giving you cash. But if you're like shot in the dark and you don't know where these people shop, and you'd be better off just giving them cash because they can use it wherever they want.
Yeah. I mean, if you know someone, my favorite things that I've ever gotten for gaming, because I have so many games and I probably can grab a new game as it's coming out, is custom-made stuff for games. That's top of the list. Like someone gave us these custom-made markers for like Pandemic Rise of Reign of Cthulhu or whatever.
Oh,
Those
I
things
love
are
stuff like that.
Gorgeous.
I'd rather get that than a game any day
That's
of the
what
week.
I'm talking about. So if you can find a way to make something, you don't have to make it yourself, but if you can, buy something that feels unique, is custom made for something they already enjoy, that's top of the
Yeah, you got those
line
Memoir
for me.
44 tiles. You really
Yeah.
like that, right?
Yeah, that's really a cool thing, and it makes the game pop every time it hits the table.
Yeah.
I mean, it
that's
doesn't have to
top.
be that. It could be a piece of artwork about a game
That's
they
awesome.
like.
That's awesome.
That's something that means, hey, I know you like board games. Here's something, like you said, adjacent to that. Yeah, that's a big deal. All right,
Here's
where
the
do you
new
shop
Monopoly game.
for games?
For games,
Like, where should you buy the games?
I go to coolstuffinc.com.
Wow.
I was going to say Walmart, but
You're supposed to say.
did you just...
With the pinky. What? What?
There was no... He had the lid on.
Hooray, fancy.
No, I do almost like 99% of my Christmas shopping at this point is Amazon. I mean, I'll buy
yes.
people gifts from Cool Stuff, sure, and Amazon. But I mean, a local game store is not a bad option too. Target is
Target's
actually pretty good at this point.
Pretty good these days. Yeah. They have a lot of games on their selection.
It's actually not a bad idea. You're buying for a non-gamer. Does Target have it? Then you can get it for them. Target doesn't have it. You should probably skip it.
It's a safer bet, that's for sure. If you don't want to really dig into specifics, yeah.
Target has Memoir 44.
Okay, there goes that rule.
I'm just saying.
All right. Here's a can you buy somebody a Kickstarter pledge? So I say, hey, I backed this for you. You're not getting it now, but come May of 2020,
Well,
you're going to love me.
Somebody at this table has specific experience in that realm.
Really?
No, he's talking about the suitcases.
Yeah. So
don't
go
know.
ahead.
Yeah, but that wasn't.
Take it away.
I didn't buy you a pledge. I thought the item would be delivered. I bought these suitcases with batteries that you could like charge your stuff.
Smart carry-ons.
They looked awesome.
And they look awesome still.
So I bought one for each of them for Christmas of
1992.
I think it was 2015.
Oh my goodness.
So they were supposed to be delivered in November. Now, I know a lot more about Kickstarter now. I would be like, yeah, that's not happened in November. But
Right.
it did show up. I told them it was coming. So then we waited. And then I was hoping I could give it to them for next Christmas.
2.5 years later.
And then by the time we got there, we started flying. And Delta was like, you cannot bring any suitcase with a battery in it on board.
Yeah.
The app for these suitcases was awful. Doesn't work. I guess we got new suitcases. And I only got
They
them.
work as a suit. I mean, it's a piece of luggage. It
I
opens
know.
and I can put stuff in it.
I emailed them and threatened to do a review on that. I hadn't got my suitcases from them yet. A lot of people in the campaign still haven't got their suitcases.
Oh my goodness.
So,
That's lame.
yeah, I don't like the future idea. Like, you're going to get something in the future. I got it for you now. I mean, I get it, but you might as well just get it for them.
When it comes
And
out.
then maybe not tell them.
I'm bad at that because I'm really bad at buying something and not giving it up. I wasn't actually joking entirely when I said just give it to them when you get it, because I'm bad at that.
It's like in your
Like if
closet.
I see something that makes me think of you, I'm like, oh, so-and-so would love this. I'm buying it. I know a lot of people who think that thought and go, what's coming up? Their birthday's in 3 months. I'm going to buy this and I'm going to hold it. And on their birthday, they're going to get it. No, that person's getting it the next time I see it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't like holding stuff for people.
You know what I mean?
either.
It feels arbitrary to me. Now, a birthday's birthday, that's fine. But like, this day is third cousin day. Oh man, I got you a third cousin gift. It's just like you get it when I thought of you and I bought it and you get it. That's the deal.
That's cool.
And I just don't like the idea of, backing something for someone later on. Oof. That's the absolute opposite of what I'm saying, you know? It's like, maybe you might get it. It's no, I don't like it. I don't like that thought.
If you have any questions or discussion topics, type them in the chat and we'll answer some of them. Someone here asked one. What if you buy a game and you don't like it? Is it okay to regift it?
Oh, if they buy you a game.
No. If you buy a game and you don't like it, you're like, I don't really like this. I bet Sam would, though. Merry Christmas.
I mean, again, it's all about how you present that thing. Is it like, hey, here's a game
that I will
tried
never
it, didn't
play
like
with
it,
you.
here you go? Or is it like wrapping gift paper, you know, and you open it and
I
it's
buy a
it's
reshrink wrap. I reshrink wrap the game.
Oh my
you know,
It's all punched out. I guess that's just what that company does.
Everything's already punched. Well, how is that possible?
There's also a little bit of ketchup in the box.
Yeah.
how well do you know the person you're giving it to also?
Yeah.
You know, is it like a good friend of yours? Give them a gift. If you bought it and didn't like it, yeah, just give it to them. But don't bring it with fanfare. You know what I mean?
Don't make it look like you went out of your way to
Yeah,
get it.
you're giving them a game you bought for you, okay? Like, get off the horse and just give them the gift. That's the difference. Just passing something along, sure. Sure.
You know, another danger about holding a game is you buy the game for someone, you're like, oh, they're going to love this, I'll give them to them, you know, when Christmas comes in a few months, and then they happen to play it and they come up to you like, man, I hated that game.
Ooh. Or that great conversation where they did play and they're like, oh, I really like this game. I'm thinking I'm going to buy it.
And then you're trying to
And then you
talk them
go
out
through
of
the
it.
store with them and they're looking at it on the shelf and you're going, well, you know, Christmas is coming up. Are you sure you don't want to wait? That's, you know, and then you find out to spill the beans anyway, you know, like you can't buy it because, well, I might or might not have bought it for you, you know. Yeah, that's...
That's how many Keyforge decks would make up a good gift?
A starter set?
Yeah, a starter set.
Yeah,
This This guy says his wife and I are expecting triplets. Oh, how the gaming possibilities will open up. Nope. At least one of them won't like games. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Not all kids like games, shockingly, or they like them, but most kids, I would never, at this point, maybe Jimmy, I would buy a board game.
Yeah.
I'm not buying my kids games because they'd be like, thanks, Dad, for this thoughtful and unique gift. I did, when I first got into gaming, I bought like 20 Hoppa games for my kids one Christmas.
I bought one for my son that I figured he would like, and it was a kid's game, so I know I wasn't buying it for myself, you know? So if it's a game and he and or she enjoys gaming, I don't think there's anything wrong with buying them a game, no matter what your station is.
Sure. I'm just saying that I know for my kids that would not be a great thing. I'm always bringing home new games. They want specific things, with the exception of apparently I'm probably buying Pokemon for Christmas. But so this person says, how many times have we three gifted games? If you go from when I first started getting into hobby gaming to now, it's this steep decline. I remember that first
Gifted or gifted others?
gifted others.
I've done it a few times. I can count them on both hands, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it's been that much, honestly.
Yeah.
When I remember that first Christmas, I bought a lot of card games. I don't remember what the game was. I found like a gateway game and gave it to a whole bunch of people. I will say that my Secret Santa gift, or my White Christmas, the White Elephant thing, almost always a game.
Oh yeah.
Because that gets passed around, and the person who wants it will probably take it, right?
Yeah.
So that's an easy thing for me because people usually bring junk
Just
to
wanna
those
throw
anyway.
Something different in the mix, yeah.
Yeah, and
that's
I'm
a
not
cool way
usually
to do
worried
it.
about someone else having the same thing as me.
Right. I like that.
I'll just put a big bag of chocolate on top of it. Yeah.
No, that's a cool for that kind of gift exchange. I think a board game is a great idea. That's probably the best way to give a game, actually.
Do you mind getting we talked about earlier about the regifting game, but what about a used game? If it's a valuable one, right?
Yeah.
Like if it's,
one of your Grail games, of course.
you know, Star Wars Queen's Gambit, I don't think they're going to complain that it's not brand new.
Right.
Just because of the resale value alone. But that brings in another question. If you get something like that, is it okay to resell it?
It's yours now.
Oh. Well, I mean, that's the same way with any gift, right? How long do you keep a gift before getting rid of it if you don't really want it?
Until they walk out.
They walk out.
Okay,
You know, the next time they come to your house, they're like,
honey?
"Where's that rug I bought you?" You're like, "Oh."
You walked out, didn't you?
No, we have all gotten gifts we don't care for.
Sure, of course.
If it's your spouse, that's a completely different story. You can't really pull that one off as easily.
No, right. Oh, that's an interesting question. Now, look, my philosophy on gift giving, as far as like, you don't. I don't know how I feel about someone just straight up getting rid of something. This is weird because it's a paradox for me in my head. I kind of feel bad if I give you something and you throw it away, but I don't feel that bad if you take that thing and sell it.
I remember it used to be.
It's yours now. You can sell it. You know what I mean?
I remember.
But isn't it weird that I feel bad if you like throw it away?
Well, I would throw it away. That feels like a waste of money. If I sell it, at least I got some money for it, I guess.
Maybe that's it.
People, stores, and I think they still do. I don't know, but they still give you gift receipts.
Sure.
That don't say how much it cost.
Right.
And then you include it in the package or whatever.
I hate giving that. I mean, I hate when someone gives me something with a receipt. I feel bad. They're like, "Here, you might like this, but if you don't, here's the receipt." I'm like, "I'm not taking it back. I love you so much. I'll wear this hat." Actually, I will wear the hat.
You would wear the hat.
Yeah. Good point.
It
Doesn't
fits,
matter what
anyway.
it looks.
It's more like for clothing. They give you a gift receipt if you have to exchange the size or something.
Yeah.
That's more what that's about, I think.
This person says, "Put a gift certificate in an empty game box and reseal it just for fun."
That's evil.
That is evil.
Especially if it's a game that they like. That they like.
Where would you get the box from, though? Is it like, I need that box back? Your game's out.
I've got you a game. I'm keeping the box, though, for a gag.
I'll be honest, says this person, "I've won games from conventions I knew I wouldn't like and threw it in a white elephant a month later." Yeah, it's different, though.
That's fine.
Winning a game or getting it from a thing, that's not a personalized thing. You just got it.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't bother me whatsoever. You're moving that thing around. It's yours now.
I don't know. I mean, if I don't watch what other people do with their games anyway. If I gave someone a game, I'm not going to go look at their eBay account to see if they put it up or not.
That's weird. Don't do that.
I think that's all the questions. They're now talking about how to say data or data. Apparently the coupon thing.
Coupon?
Cute. It's C-U-T-E, coupon, C-O-U-P-O-N. It's a very Pennsylvania thing. All right.
No, that's actually phonics.
Can you gift the game and then they open all the expansions are inside? That's a good idea. That's like a super gift.
So wait, you bought the game, you opened it, put expansions in it as well?
Yeah.
And re-shrink wrap it?
Well, I don't know if you're going to re-shrink wrap. Who has a re-shrink wrapper? Is that what it's called?
A re-shrink wrapper?
Yes.
I was just repeating
Yo.
what you said.
Re-shrinks in the house. That's a cool idea. That's cute.
Give people sleeves if their cards are always sticky.
Ew, that's a judgy gift.
Yeah.
What's the best gaming gift you've ever given?
I don't know.
Star Wars Monopoly.
No, that's true. That stayed around for a while.
I gave everyone else Ultima Online, and I gave Sam Star Wars Monopoly, which today I would look at and go, what a bad choice, except Sam avoided drugs that everyone else got when they started playing Ultima Online.
Yeah, Ultima Online was definitely the...
Also, that game, if you still have it, which I don't think you do, that game is super valuable now.
Really?
Yeah, because
I don't have it.
It was.
Well, wait, maybe I do. I don't know. I can't remember.
Cha-ching,
No, the box is demolished. If I do have it still, I'm pretty sure I do.
I think the best, probably, or the one that I have felt the best about giving, is when someone in Europe somewhere is like, "Oh, you're coming over for Essen or whatever. This game is out in the U.S. but doesn't exist over here. Could you bring me a copy? I'll pay you for it." And then, depending on who it is, I'll probably be like, "Don't worry about it. I'll just buy it."
Depending on who it is.
I very much made sure I said that.
He's going to get a whole pallet's worth of requests next year.
Yep. Nope. that feels good to be able to give someone something that I know they probably can't get.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's like an extra level of getting someone's, like getting a game that isn't available in this country, in this location, isn't available anymore, whatever. That kind of thing is an extra cool thing.
Yeah.
What gaming adjacent item would you like to receive?
Well, I think I mentioned the bits, custom bits for stuff, but I'm finicky with that because I don't like
He doesn't like all of them.
custom
He's very finicky about
Replacements.
replacements for wooden bits and that sort of thing that just give you differently shaped wooden bits that are more photorealistic but don't match the iconography on the cards or whatever it may be. I don't really like that.
For me, a gift certificate to a painter. That would be a cool gift.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy will paint, 50 miniatures.
Yeah,
Woo! Yeah.
I like custom inserts. I like metal coins for stuff a lot.
I don't really have anything, I guess. I mean, because I don't sit around thinking about that kind of stuff.
Those are my favorites.
Or a new car, paint it with a board game on the side.
Right, yeah. That would be useful.
That would be,
A
right?
Monopoly car.
I don't care what the game is. I'll drive a Phase 10 car.
Oh, man.
Hey, it's a car.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, that's that, folks. Thanks a lot for hanging around and for being in the chat. Christmas time is coming. I don't think I have any games. Oh, again, Pokemon, I guess I'm buying. That's my game I'm buying someone for Christmas. Maybe.
I don't think I'm doing any of
Hopefully
that.
they're not watching.
If they are, you're in trouble. You should be in school.
Ooh.
So,
Snap.
any last thoughts?
Nope.
Last words?
That's kind of morbid.
Just get people what they want, not what you want. Don't forget that. Do not
Yes.
project. Don't project what you like or are into on somebody else. And don't forget, if people seem happy while playing a game with you, they might be doing it for you. Don't project.
And remember that it is, as trite as it may sound, it is the thought that counts. So if you get something that you don't like,
Oh, yeah.
be gracious.
I know you like board games, so I bought you this new Monopoly set.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Not, do you know nothing?
Yes. Absolutely.
Alrighty, well, happy Thanksgiving to all our American friends. Until
Yep.
next time, I'm Tom Vessel.
I'm Z Garcia. Thank you, everybody.
Sam Healy. See you on the flip side, folks.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at DicetowerNetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.